Good morning, Gail. I'm down in Strokestown Park House, just going to open up upstairs, so I said I'd bring the camera around with me. This is the main hall, taken off the staircase. The table in the middle of the hall is an Irish wake table. It's what the lord of the house would have been waked on. We always joked that locals could come in and make sure he was dead. It was usually the only time that they would have been in the house. Now I'll continue on upstairs. Lots of stair rods to polish. This is the corridor upstairs. I just have to put on some lights here now. Now, this is the gentleman's bedroom. The picture on the wall is of Olive's first husband. Olive was both a bride, a widow and a mother in 12 months, starting from July 1914. My favourite chair in the house, it's so comfortable. Decent sized dog bed. View out to the front of the house. It's glorious this morning. The gentleman's bed. The beds that time were that little bit shorter. One reason being that they tended to sleep sitting up, and the other that they were actually smaller in stature. Now the next room is the school room. The chairs at the desks were set off side so that left-handed children couldn't use their left hand, they had to use their right hand. Now along the corridor and into the nursery. Beautiful old pram. It would have been Olive's pram. And cot. And if you like a laugh, the rabbit is actually my rabbit from when I was a child. There's a few little bits and pieces of my life that have sort of crept into the house here that I've brought down at various times. Because at least here, they're forming part of a story. Whereas, no more than yourself, with the love and respect that my kids will have for them, they might as well be here where someone will appreciate them. Now this is, as I've said to you, my favourite room. Olive's room. Will I put on another light? Now, this is the bedspread I was telling you about. See if I can get on top of one square that you can see. I actually don't know how many squares are in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 20 squares. So 20 months to make it. The linen that's on the bed is actually mine from my own house. I was just looking for something that was nice and frilly that we could dress it up with. So for a bit of humour, I put the hot water bottle in it. Some people don't like this room. They say that with all the dark frames, it's very forbidden, but I like them. We have even Olive's sewing box. I rescued her out of the attic one day. and her magazines. And of course we have ensuite facilities. Now into the toy room, which is the last of the public rooms up here on this level. This room, there's absolutely so much to see in it, you really don't know where to start. That piano was the only thing that Olive was allowed to take from Rockingham after she had her daughter, because her husband had already been killed, and the fact that she had a daughter, she wouldn't be allowed to inherit Rockingham, so Olive had to come back here to Strokestown. If you notice this little car over here, you will see in the photos on the mantelpiece, Olive in the same car. Olive was born in 1894, so that would have been the early part of the next century. And this is Olive's daughter in it, Lettice. I found all the little doll's clothes one day in a bag in a corner and brought them home, put them in a pillowcase and boiled them and ironed them, so they're just part of the display. If you notice, they even had wine glasses with the tea set, dinner set. It was to teach the children how to eat properly and how to behave in civilised surroundings. Now that's really all that's up here. I'll do a run around downstairs separately. Okay?